when we look at electromagnetic waves, we can divide the chapter into two parts. First, the introductory section, and the second, electromagnetic spectrum. What we do in most of the cases, we emphasize more on the second half of it, right? And the first half remains ignored. But let me tell you children, that is more important in your board exam as well as in your competitive exams like NEET and JEE, main advanced both, right? So today in this class, we are going to discuss A to Z of electromagnetic waves part 1. So welcome to the physics helpline, and we'll start today's topic. The topic of the day is introduction of electromagnetic wave. Then we'll cover the Maxwell contribution in this, and then displacement current, right? So let us introduce what do you mean by EM wave. Uske pehle let us understand what is wave, right? Now there are various kinds of wave. We absolutely understand water waves, magnetic waves, electromagnetic wave, electric wave, seismic waves as well, material wave, etc., etc. So waves are created and generated whenever we disturb any medium. Right? For example, there is a still water in a lake, right? There are no water waves, right? Now you just have to drop a stone. जैसे हमने stone उस lake में फेंक दिया या release कर दिया, what we observe, the water molecule goes up and down. The oscillations are created and the water waves are generated. Unless and until we disturb the water medium, water waves are not generated. That is also the case in case of spring, right? Unless and until we press or we release the spring, those oscillations, those vibrations are not created. So wave is nothing but disturbance produced in any medium. Disturbance in any medium. What is wave? Disturbance, or we can even say oscillations created. Oscillations created in a medium. तो होगा क्या? When we create such oscillations or vibrations or a disturbance in that medium, the medium gets disturbed. Now, how the electromagnetic waves are different than the other waves? Because now electromagnetic waves की जब हम बात करेंगे, we have two words, okay, over here, that is electric and magnetic, and then wave. So basically it's a wave which composed of two fields, that's electric field, okay, electric field waves and magnetic field waves. ये दोनों combine होके अपने को क्या मिल रहा है? Electromagnetic waves. So it's a shocking how a wave can be a combination of these two different waves. To understand this, let's have a simple logic. We understand we have an electric charge. एक electric charge है अपने पास से, for example electron है, electron. Now this electron is steady, अपनी जगह पे बैठा हुआ है. What this electron going to have around it? Its influence, जिसको हम बोलेंगे electric field. उसका influence रहेगा electric field. तो stationary or the charges at rest always produces electric field. बट सेम चार्ज ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जब दौड़ने लगेगा, जब भागने लगेगा, ड्यू टू सम फोर्स, सर्टेन फोर्स, अट्रैक्शन, रिपल्शन, व्हाटएवर, देन दैट इज गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस एन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट. तो ये क्या पैदा करेगा? चार्जेस इन मोशन विल डेवलप इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू ओरस्टेड एक्सपेरिमेंट, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट ऑलवेज प्रोड्यूसेस व्हाट? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अराउंड इट. क्या प्रोड्यूस करेगा ये? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड अराउंड इट, B. तो ये जर्नी अपने को पता चल गया, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड टू मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, भी दोनों को कंबाइन कैसे लाएगा? बिकॉज स्टेशनरी चार्जेस विल प्रोड्यूस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, मूविंग चार्जेस विल प्रोड्यूस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, बट दोनों इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव कब पैदा होगी? व्हेन दिस चार्ज विच वाज मूविंग इज एक्सेलरेटेड. तो जब ये एक्सेलरेट करेगा तो इट विल हैव कंबाइंड field, that is electric field as magnetic field, and going to produce what? Your electromagnetic wave. But जब ये move करेगा and going to produce our electromagnetic wave, तो how does it look like? Now it's very simple. Since electromagnetic wave is a combination of electric and magnetic field, so and both of them, and basically it's a transverse wave. Transverse wave है तो both of them are perpendicular to each other. ये जो component है electric field component and the magnetic field component both are perpendicular to each other. तो हम मान लेते हैं this is what, right? ठीक है ना? This is say for example x, this is say y, and this is z. So how it look like? We have one component, and you see this component is along what axis? Y axis. ऊपर की तरफ है. Is it so? Yes. This is along plus y, and this is along minus y. Goes up. So this is say for example it's an electric field component, say E, and okay Ey, it is along E, and its equation is E0, and the wave as a whole is moving along x axis. We can understand it is propagating along x but parallel to y axis. Sine of kx minus omega t. This is magnitude. ये maximum value है इसका इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का. दिस इज द वेव नंबर k we know 2 pi by lambda. Lambda is wavelength. K is a wave number. Omega angular frequency, that's 2 pi by t otherwise, right? Okay, now where is the another component, that is what our magnetic field component. Now that will remain perpendicular to electric field. So if it is perpendicular, then where it will go along z like this. You can say, see, this is what along z axis. You can see the diagram well. This is along z plus z. This is along what? Minus z. Remaining also I'm drawing here, right, children? Okay. So this is what magnetic field component of given EM wave. Along what axis? Z axis. And how much it is? B0. How to calculate? Again sine of kx minus omega t. Now by varying this t, we can get the on the spot location of given wave. By different for different t, we'll have different z. I hope so. This component, magnetic field component, is along z. Electric field component is along y, but electromagnetic wave as a whole is moving along what axis? Are x axis. So we clearly understand that electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave, consists of electric field component and magnetic field component which are perpendicular to each other, okay, and wave as a whole is propagating along x axis for such case. So we exactly understand. Now what is Maxwell's contribution? Now Maxwell is a big name when we study electromagnetic theory. He has given his own electromagnetic theory. He has also given a modified Maxwell's law in terms of what your electromagnetic wave, etc. So let's understand Maxwell's contribution in this regard. For that we consider a simple circuit. Circuit बहुत simple है. Charging of a capacitor. ये अपना capacitor है. Has two plates, plus minus connected to a supply. We can say alternating supply है. Okay. And then we understand as soon as we close the key, this is plus, this is minus. A current or this charges through the supply will be stored in a space, right? So current starts moving because the charges started moving. Now what we did a simple technique. We are clear? This electron, this current is present throughout the circuit. We did a simple experiment. What we understand, when we check the existence of this current will give to the magnetic field. जैसे हमने शुरुआत में कहा है, if current is there, it is going to produce magnetic field. So we found the existence of magnetic field here, everywhere. Even inside this, B is not equal to 0. Anywhere, everywhere we found that magnetic field do exist in the circuit. Now, but एक दिक्कत था. What is that? We can find out the current is here because charges are moving, but inside these charges are stored, they doesn't move. So inside we found that the current is equal to 0. जो अपना conduction current है inside is 0, but magnetic field inside is not equal to 0. ये थोड़ा contradictory था to the Ampere circuital law. What Ampere told us? Ampere told us that this is Ampere circuital law. What does it say? Ampere circuital law tells us that the line integral of magnetic field over a closed surface, closed length is equal to 0. Is mu 0 I, sorry, is mu 0 I, right? Now here they are telling us B is not equal to 0, then how come I is equal to 0? तो हमारा नॉलेज ये बताता है कहीं ना कहीं हो सकता है देयर इज सम अनदर I. ये जो नॉर्मल अपना कंडक्शन करंट है इसके सिवा ये जो है ये कोई अलग I हो सकता है. दिस इज द लिमिटेशन ऑफ योर एम्पियर सर्किटल लॉ. सो मैक्सवेल मॉडिफाइड इट एंड ही प्रूव्ड दैट यहाँ पे जो चार्जेस ऐड हो रहे हैं, चार्जेस जो वैरी हो रहे हैं, इसकी वजह से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इसका इंस्टेंटेनियसली वैरी हो रहा है. एंड दिस टाइम वैरिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, टाइम वैरिंग व्हाट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूसेस अ करंट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट. तो यहाँ पे जो करंट है वो आईडी है. तो वी मॉडिफाइड द एम्पियर सर्किटल लॉ एज line integral of magnetic field is mu 0 I, but this I is a conduction current and epsilon naught d phi by dt as per your Faraday's law, and again mu 0 is here as it is, and this is nothing but this contribution is because of your displacement current. This is because of what your displacement current. So we easily understand and modified the Ampere circuital law. This is also called as modified Maxwell's equation, right? And why the name is given displacement current, that is more important. Displacement. Now why the charges are displacing itself? Okay, the field is varying, therefore the current generated is due to time varying electric field. या फिर अंदर जो है इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स वैरी हो रहा है, and because of that flux current is generated. It is not the conventional conduction current. So we have given name to it as a displacement current. So certain fundamental laws that we'll also discuss over here. सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे Gauss's law that is available in electrostatic as well as in magnetism. So Gauss's law in electrostatic, we exactly understand. It states that total electric flux passing through a closed surface, is always 1 by epsilon times the charge enclosed in it. For example, we have a closed surface, for example like this, and इसके how many flux it will give out, okay, normal to the given surface will depend upon how much charge is closed by it. So that is charge enclosed multiplied by epsilon time. If it is placed in a say vacuum or air, if it is placed in other medium, this value will vary. Similarly, Gauss's law in magnetism tells us that total magnetic flux through an enclosed surface is always 0. Now this is very important. इसका simple language में मतलब क्या होता है? For example, again we have an enclosed surface like this, and this is giving out, okay, several magnetic field lines. You know, these are the magnetic field lines. Now magnetic field lines, if you observe clearly, इससे क्या होगा? If you take this as a center, one field line is moving towards the, say for example, राइट साइड ऑफ आवर्स एंड दिस इज टू द लेफ्ट, सो ये दोनों का जो सम है दैट इज 0. तो every line that way will cancel each other's effect. In simple language, there cannot exist a monopole. अगर एक लाइन नॉर्थ की तरफ जा रही है तो दूसरी बिल्कुल साउथ की तरफ जाएगी, एक आउटवर्ड है तो एक इनवर्ड रहेगी. So this proves the existence of dipolar nature of any magnet or a paramagnet. So ये significant है Gauss's law in magnetism. Second law related with this is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Induction कब होगा और कितना होगा ये कौन बोलेगा? This is EMF. EMF generated is directly proportional to the rate of change in flux or electric flux. तो जितना फास्ट ये फ्लक्स चेंज होगा उतना ज्यादा EMF प्रोड्यूस होगा. और कैसे होगा? Is always opposes EMF produced always opposes the change in flux. तो ये दोनों नेगेटिवली डायरेक्टेड रहेंगे. इसको हम लेंजेस लॉ भी बोल सकते हैं. इन अदर केस दिस इज लेंजेस लॉ एंड E is directly proportional to the d phi by dt or equals to d phi by dt is Faraday's law. Modified Ampere's circuital law. Just now we learned that line integral of magnetism or magnetic field is mu 0 I and mu 0 epsilon naught. ये पहला टर्म है is due to conduction current and दूसरा जो टर्म है displacement current जो हमने डिटेल में समझा है. थैंक यू सो मच.